Welcome to the Slick Talk Podcast, where we have conversation that needs to be conversed. I am your host, Rodney Griffin Jr., alongside
your co-host Sam. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there?
On Loving the Energy. Let's go. I'm loving the energy. Loving it. Okay, first off, for you two that's not listening right now, I'm playing D'Angelo Brown Sugar because
That's your favorite song.
Oh yeah, that's my number one favorite song to ever exist. Two, D'Angelo's verses just happened, and it was a vibe for me personally. Like the songs alone, I loved them, from the Spanish joints to the Really Love to Cruising to Jones in My Bones to obviously Brown Sugar and How Does It Feel. That was a vibe, man. So like, appreciate D'Angelo definitely, along with other artists, music saved my life last year. Like it helped me get into like a very, very clear mind. A beautiful. It's been a beautiful vibe that helped me out a lot between D'Angelo, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Sir. Shout out to Sir. Obviously Marvin Gaye's the GOAT to me, so you know I got to be rocking some Marvin along with a lot of the things, man. So like my mind's definitely been at peace a lot more now than I was a year ago. So shout out to D'Angelo, man. So first off, before anything, how you doing, Sam?
I'm good, baby boy. Just a little tired, a little sluggish, but hey, I'm gonna keep rolling.
And we here. Look, you know I'm just, I'm bringing energy for you. I'm bringing energy for you. So yeah, I'm doing okay. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that later, and you'll understand what I mean when I say that. So we're gonna get there. Meanwhile, I got a surprise for you. So obviously, let me let this go ahead. Appreciate you, D'Angelo. So obviously, cause you know we're huge on battle rap. So I've been a little bit behind. So I've been catching up with some stuff between the diss tracks and everybody going at each other's necks, especially Cassidy getting shot at a lot from like Av and Geechee. Who else? Swamp. Hitman. They've been throwing shots at Hitman. Hitman been firing back a little bit. B-Dot. I want to see B-Dot Hitman battle now. After that Instagram freestyle B-Dot did, I gotta see him battle now. But speaking of Hitman, in their case, you heard the announcement involving him.
Hitman in another cast.
Oh yeah. All right. So you are aware.
Yeah,
so I want to know, what do you think about this battle?
Why? Why did they set this up?
I don't know. What I can name two. I can think of two things. Cause all right, you got one, promotion. Two, the views. Because we know Hitman's already a draw within himself, especially after Wild Now. Cassidy, we know he gets views, and not to mention, these guys are both great at promoting and talking trash. And the face-off about to be ridiculous. Because if you watch the face-offs, anything involving Hitman, you know Hitman got the gift of gab. And Cassidy, you know how entertaining he is. He's so entertaining, we don't even want to see him battle T-Ray. We just want to see them go at it in a face-off, and that's it. Now, yes, Hitman, but look, he might have got away with it. But he didn't get away with it. He should have saved that. He should have saved that versus Rock. I wish he would have saved it. That would have been ridiculous. He got away with it. But he didn't get away with it.
Bro.
That's crazy. But overall,
I know the first thing Hitman gonna say, bro. So you really think you won that battle?
yes!
Against Goods. You really think you won that battle?
Against Goods? Against Arse?
Come on, bro.
He lost the Queen's Flip. I ain't over there. I remember that. I won a battle. I remember that. He lost the Queen's Flip. He definitely lost the Queen's Flip. But, so who you think is going to win between Cassidy and Hitman?
Don't ask me that, man. Don't ask me that, bro.
All right, so
why do live smack? No, it ain't even smack.
No, it's on RB.
I know because smack.
Shout out to
Smack would be like, what is wrong with you?
Now, I think Smack would have booked him one more time. I think he probably would have. What? Hey, look. Sometimes it's for the views, man.
And see that right there? If Smack would have did that, they'd be like, dog, that's not for the culture.
Oh, dog. You think the ballots aren't on Cassidy's ass right now? They are on Cass. They're going off. And to be honest, I don't know what else I can say besides 3-0. I predicted we've done a prediction video for Cassidy battle twice on this channel. For the Slick Talk, but for the Stuff Talk session to the Outside Job. And was I wrong each time?
Never.
Not at all.
Nah. It was like you actually did your homework study.
Yes.
And
yes.
Like you got a degree.
I watched it live when Cass battled Disaster on that big stage. And then I saw it after the basement battle. He only had one good round. It was when he imitated Disaster. And luckily for him, it was a Disaster that we did not know and love. I showed you a Disaster battle before.
Yeah.
He was great, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't great in this battle. Was not great in that Cassidy battle. Cassidy was the luckiest man to ever exist that day. Who expected him to go off like he did against Cannabis? Diz did not go off like he did against Cannabis. Unfortunately for him, he did not get that same luck with Goods and Arsenal. It wasn't even the best Goods and the best Ars, but it was bad. Let me tell you something. I was mad I didn't use this analogy when we did the prediction. This is the difference between Goods and Ars. All right, let's play the narrative. You got two bullies. You got two different kinds of bullies. Goods is just the funny bully that can roast you. He's the cool guy that you're not allowed at the cool table. He'll make everybody point at you and laugh, even with the good things that you do. He'll make fun of your shoes. You got the first kicks that ever exist. Some way, somehow, he'll make everybody in the whole school laugh at you, even the teachers. Arsenal, he that disrespectful bully. He's the disrespectful bully that will push you in lockers, flick or give you wet willies, flick a booger in your face, slam down your books, talk about your dead relatives, steal your lunch money. That's what Ars is. Hitman in this case, he's just the guy that can talk bad to you. He can talk bad to you. He get more whip. He's not even a bully, but if you play with him, if you get him upset, the whole world will be against you from now on. He's one of those jocks. He's the cool jock that everybody loves. Gets all the straight A's. He's kissing babies and baby mamas. Hitman's the man. Hitman's the man to everybody. Yeah. You piss him off, the whole world's against you.
Right.
You made him mad at you? You made him mad? All right, cool. Don't say we ain't warned you, because once he's mad, it's over with. Now, look, I think, I don't even know if we're going to get the best Hitman, but Hitman has been on a tear already. If you really pay attention, ever since he came back against Suge, it was a Rust battle, but he still did really good against Suge. We're not really counting the 2-on-2 for real, even though I think he did pretty good in the 2-on-2, but it was obviously the time limit issue and the business stuff. Debatably 30 K-Shine. Debatably 30 Tay-Rock. He stepped his pin game up against Bill Collector. And he was bugging with punches. I'm not sure if Cass is ready for this. I'm not sure Cass is ready. I hope, and the same thing I said in the Goods prediction, the same thing I said in the Arts prediction. I so hope Cassidy proves me wrong, and he actually really comes with some really good material that don't just last half of a first round.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And hell, he got a better chance of doing good now than before, because the biggest problem he had was a crowd. The whole crowd, every crowd that he battled against, battled in front of turned against him. The LA crowd when he battled Diz, even though they couldn't finish the battle because time ran out and the first round was long as hell. He got booed in LA. He got booed in Atlanta when he battled Goods. He even got booed in his own city. Yeah. Gilly walked out on him. Gilly was riding for you and he walked out on him. Niggas was yelling at Gilly, say, you spit something. The hell with Cass. That's how bad it was. So luckily for him, he doesn't have a crowd. No one's gonna boo. But you in a room full of rappers, a lot of battlers that listen. You gotta do a lot to make them react. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. So he got more. He has a little bit of a better chance, but it's still bad because again he hasn't switched it. He hasn't switched his style up or nothing. So we gonna see what happens. Because Hitman's on the tear.
Man, get this man a PG, man. Get this man a PG.
You think he's back in the PGs?
Yes, indeed.
He ain't gonna matter. He ain't gonna listen. He's not gonna listen.
Yes, indeed.
And plus, Cassidy.
Send him back to the PGs,
and you also don't know what happens in the PGs. The PGs don't get paid for real. Especially compared to what Cassidy wants.
He needs.
So you know for a fact Cassidy is not about to do it.
That means you need. That's what I mean. You need to start doing this for a hobby.
You ain't doing this for no hobby.
You need to stop.
It's the hustler, man.
You need to stop.
I got millions and millions of records sold. Like I'm about to do a PG. Are you bugging? No, he is not doing no PG. He's not settling.
Why they keep giving these dudes that? When you was getting
He's all he cared was 118 acres. That's all he cares about. That's all that matters.
Hey, all right, man. Like, okay. All right. I hope this is. And I promise you, it'll probably be just the main event.
It is the main event. It is the main event. So guys don't look at it as the main event.
Smack, come through, do one on top of them, get their views.
Actually, Smack got 2 events happening this weekend. The Kings and Queens, I think the super fight too. Both crazy cards, by the way. Unfortunately, Kings and Queens had to get postponed, but makes the weekend even better. So Saturday and Sunday, we lit.
Right.
We got litty. But besides that, shout out to ARP though, 'cause I got hella love for ARP. Been supporting them since before they really got million view battles. Hell, there's some slept on classic battles that I love off of that league. Big Cannon versus Mr. Mills, probably my top 5 favorite RBE battle. Big Cannon I feel like is underrated. Etc. I'm rooting for them, hope everything go well, because they're doing great. They always book great battles. They book some. They got Jay Mills back into the culture. Jay Mills, he stepped his game up a little bit against Enes after getting knocked off the face of the earth against K-Shine. So Jay Mills, I think he's doing a little bit better. 40 Cal ain't do bad against Ill Will. Who else can? Jag. I finally saw Jag versus Matt Hoffa. And Jag wasn't bad. Jag was pretty good. I think his 3rd round was really good. I think his 1st round was really good. His 2nd was the last, but it still wasn't bad. But I think Math won 2-1. And Jag, I didn't see the Jag versus 40 Cal battle yet, but I think Jag is battling O'Reilly on this card too. And I think Ill Will and A Ward is battling too on that card. So the card's looking pretty solid. But Cass, buddy, good luck. I really hope he proves me wrong.
Man, one of them dudes gonna be like, I can't believe they got him on the main card. Y'all
They've been doing that since the first time he got booked. I'm giving you classics after classics after classics, and you pay him this much for this? I get that. He gets that for that? You're supposed to get what you paid for. That wasn't the hottest stuff in the world, man. Not at all. We deserve better as fans. We deserve better as battlers. You deserve better as the ones that made the platform for them to battle. Hey, I hope Cassidy proves me wrong, because I want to see him win. I want to see him, well, in life, not just bad. I want to see him do great. I want to see him do good. But until then, the same outcome I predicted the first 2 times. Hitman Holla, 3-0. Clearly, no debating. Debate with your mama. Debate with your daddy. Debate with your bald-headed granny. Hitman Holla, 3-0. Your thoughts?
3-0.
All right, cool. Next subject. There's nothing else to talk about. By the way, I'm thinking I need to get back doing reaction videos too, because I really missed out on reacting to those diss tracks, because these niggas are wicked. Shout out to Hitman. Shout out to Av. Shout out to. By the way, nigga, I'm loving that Bad Rappers the show. We could rap on a beat too. We flow mean on beats too. I love it. I love this time, man. You can rap. Sure, you can rap. That's what I like to see. In the meantime.